All right, welcome back, everybody. Ready for another deep dive?
Let's do it.
Today we're hitting the California cannabis scene, and well, things are a little hazy out west.
Yeah, it's the Golden State, right? Sunshine, beaches, legal weed.
You'd think it'd be paradise for cannabis.
Well, Paradise Lost, maybe? California's cannabis industry is facing some serious issues.
It's a real bummer. You remember all that excitement around legalization, jobs, community boost, tax revenue galore.
Yeah, supposed to be
right.
the model for the whole country.
And now,
Yeah.
what happened?
Now it's kind of looking like a cautionary tale. Some of the big names, MedMen, Eaze, shutting down or barely hanging on.
It's like a boom and bust cycle playing out in real time.
And the saddest part is it's the small businesses, the local communities that are really feeling the pain.
So is this California dream of a fair cannabis industry just too good to be true?
You know, it all started with good intentions. I mean, they wanted a tightly regulated market, put safety and consumer protection first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Social equity, too.
Sounds good on paper.
Yeah, but what we're seeing now is those regulations might have backfired a bit. They kind of created a system that's actually benefiting big corporations.
While the little guys get squeezed out.
Exactly.
So it's like they built this super secure, regulated fortress thinking it'd protect the industry, but it kind of ended up trapping everyone inside.
And guess who holds the keys to the castle?
The corporations.
Bingo! Companies with tons of money, big investors, they can afford all the licensing fees, lawyers to deal with the ever-changing rules.
And the mom and pop shops, the small growers, they just can't keep up.
It's David and Goliath, but Goliath's got a team of lawyers and a stack of permits this time.
So it's not even about the quality of the product anymore.
It's about control. Who controls the market? Who gets the profits?
Who gets left behind?
Right. And the implications go way beyond just economics, you know? This corporate takeover, it's threatening the whole vibe of California cannabis. The diversity, the innovation, that community feel.
It's like the soul of California weed is getting auctioned off.
And that's what brings us to the heart of the issue, the rise of corporate cannabis and the very real threat of a monopoly. Imagine this, you know, you finally open your dream dispensary in California, you've got all your licenses, you're ready to go, serve the community.
It's launch day.
Right. But then, bam, reality hits.
Like a bad edible.
Taxes, man. California's cannabis excise tax, 15%, and then you got local taxes on top of that.
So we're talking like 25% easily before you even sell anything.
At least.
Oof, no wonder people stick to their other sources.
And it's not just taxes. Regulations are a whole other beast.
Don't even get me started.
Separate licenses for cultivation, processing, distribution, retail, each one, fees, inspections, compliance. It's crazy.
Talk about a buzzkill.
And the worst part is, these rules, they really hurt the small guys. Big corporations, they can eat those costs, but for smaller businesses, it's a constant struggle to survive.
So it's not just the rules, it's who can afford to play the game.
Exactly. And as those small businesses close, guess who scoops up their market share?
It's a vicious cycle.
Totally.
Okay, so we got this perfect storm, high taxes, too many regulations, and then the black market's undercutting everything. It's like a recipe for disaster.
Well, you know, some people say it's not intentional, just unforeseen consequences. The idea was good, you know, create a fair and safe market.
But the reality
It's
is...
different, yeah.
Okay, so let's say we want to fix this. What can we actually do to save California cannabis?
That's the million-dollar question. There are ideas out there, but it'll take a big shift in thinking from the people in charge.
Like what? What needs to change?
Well, taxes are a good place to start. Lower that excise tax, make the local taxes less complicated.
Make it so legal weed can actually compete price-wise.
Right, got to give people a reason to go legal.
Okay, but the regulations, we need some rules, right? For safety, quality.
Oh, absolutely. But there's a difference between common sense rules and, like, overdoing it.
Got to find that sweet spot.
Yeah. Protect people, but let the market work, too. And licensing, man, that system is a mess. So complicated, so expensive.
Huge barrier for small businesses.
Right. Simplifying that process, maybe combine some licenses, different tiers based on size, something like that would help.
Level the playing field a bit. But what about the black market? How do you get people to choose legal when it's cheaper and easier to go the other way?
That's where education comes in. Tell people about the benefits of going legal, not just safety and testing, but also you're supporting local businesses, the legal economy.
Got to change the whole mindset.
Yeah. It's about making a choice to support a system that's transparent, accountable, right? But that takes time.
So we've got a plan, But who's going to make it happen?
It's up to the lawmakers, the ones who
Yeah.
make the rules. They got to see that the system is broken, it's hurting everyone.
They're at a crossroads.
Yeah. Keep going this way. Corporate cannabis takes over. California weed loses its soul.
Or they can change course, make it more fair, sustainable.
Exactly. And what they choose will affect the whole country, not just California. This is a big deal.
Yeah, it's definitely a complex situation. But it sounds like there's still a chance, if lawmakers actually listen to the little guys, the communities. Maybe California cannabis can actually be what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, totally. And there's another part of this we got to talk about, something that affects every cannabis consumer out there.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Lay it on me.
Safety. Public safety.
I don't see the connection. How's a struggling legal market linked to people's safety?
Okay, so think about it. When the legal market's getting crushed by taxes, by all these rules, it can't compete with the black market.
Right. Makes it harder to go legal.
And when the black market's booming, nobody's really controlling what's in that product.
You mean like it could be dangerous?
Mm-hmm.
But isn't it all just, weed?
Not so fast. Unregulated cannabis, it can be a real wild card. A lot of these illegal growers, they're using banned pesticides, harmful chemicals, whatever makes the plants grow faster, bigger.
You don't have to follow any rules.
Nope. No testing, no oversight. You really have no idea what you're getting.
So like contaminants, mold, heavy metals.
Exactly. And this isn't just like some scare tactic. It's a real risk, especially for people with health issues.
Wow. So not only are the small businesses and communities taking a hit, but consumers could be in danger too.
It's a double whammy. And that's why supporting the legal market matters, Licensed dispensaries, they got to follow the rules, the safety standards.
They test their products, they label them properly.
Exactly. So when you buy legal, you know what you're getting.
It's not just about supporting a fair system. It's about protecting yourself.
Right. You're making a choice for transparency, for safety.
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground here. The problems, the possible solutions, what's at stake.
Mm-hmm.
But what does it all mean for the average Californian, the everyday cannabis enthusiast?
It means you've got power. Your choices, your voice, they matter. You can actually influence how this all plays out.
By supporting local dispensaries, talking to lawmakers.
Exactly. Educate yourself. Get involved. This isn't just about business. It's about people, about the future of cannabis in California.
And that future's still being written.
Totally. The decisions made today, they'll determine what that ending looks like.
Well, that's about all the time we have for today's deep dive into the wild world of California cannabis. We've explored the rise of big cannabis, the importance of supporting the legal market, and a whole lot more.
Really fascinating discussion. Hopefully everyone listening has a better understanding of what's going on out there.
And hey, if you're out there listening, which, let's be real, you probably are, we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on all this? What needs to change? Hit us up on our website, on social media. Let's keep this conversation going.
Because the future of California weed might just depend on it.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Stay curious, stay informed, and as always, stay lifted.